So I've known Kevin since we were little. Grew up together in Palm Springs. It wasn't until like a few years after high school that him and I connected. He saw that I'd posted something on Instagram of LA, and he said, "Are you living in LA?" I was like, "Yeah."
That was when I first hit up Alex to kind of see what he was up to, knowing that I wanted to try something different and knowing that he was the guy. Just kind of a gut feeling.
Kevin had ran into Evan at in this little box by the airport in North Hollywood, where we ended up living for a while.
A friend of ours had just gotten a new studio, and it was so new that it was completely empty. So I go over to check it out, and I see this guy sitting there just making like electronic stuff.
He told me that he was doing this thing called Ghost Town, and he had a friend from back home that painted art.
Kevin hit me up and basically said he really liked my artwork and wanted some band merch done for this new project he was working on.
I was like, "Hey man, like you got to check out the stuff that me and my friend Alex just started writing." And I showed it to him, and the song that really caught his attention was "You're So Creepy."
I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty legit. All right, this is kind of real. Visually, this looks pretty real. The idea is pretty cool." Played that first verse and chorus, and I was like, I think I want to do that song. I want to do that one.
Evan sends an email to me with the rough version of what we know today as "You're So Creepy," and my mind was blown.
I met Evan in about 2010, somewhere around there, through a friend, Adam Vizzini of ours, who was a club promoter out in LA. He told me, he was like, "Man, I'm working on this Ghost Town project and it's pretty cool." So when Evan had me to listen to these tracks online, I came across "You're So Creepy."
And that's how it came about. I don't know how it meshed together so well, but I painted that before even listening to the song. That's actually one of our most popular songs, which is kind of the funny thing.
That's where like us as a band, came together, like all our creative minds, like where I had one part, Kevin added his part, and Evan added his, and Manny added his touch.
I left my apartment where I was living, had nowhere to go. Evan was living in that studio from the mutual friend that we had, and it was kind of just like, "Yo, dude, I need a place to live." And it had worked out perfect where I could live there. And I remember one thing I said to Evan, "You know, man, I just want to do a song a week. I just want to release a song a week." And his response was, "That's how you win." And I was like, "I really fucking like you, dude."
So within 24 hours, it was like, on, fucking cranking, And then it was like, let's do it every Tuesday.
I was like, "Yo, I'm down. Like, I'm super down. I have my career going at this point, but I'm down to help you guys."
We finally got Manny into the picture because we were missing that huge puzzle piece to our project. And when Manny finally came in the picture, we were all putting our heads together and bouncing ideas off of each other and running things past each other. And we were just this fucking solid team.
Kevin's like, "I got this friend, Chris Shelley. He's in this band called Out to Skylines, and he's really good at design."
Chris Shelley was really the one who kept me motivated from the beginning, saying like, "Dude, I really love your ideas. Dude, this is great."
I remember specifically one day he called me. I was in Minnesota. I was sitting at the venue I was at, and Kevin just kind of let me know he was ready to make things happen, and I was always willing to help him out with whatever he needed and made sure that we could make his goals be accomplished as well as mine. So we had to think of band names.
And he was actually the one who brought the name Ghost Town to reality.
I tossed around a few band names to him. I can't remember what they were, but eventually one of the names I tossed out was Ghost Town, and as soon as I said it, we both knew that's what it was going to be, and who could have known it was going to turn into this.
He's the one that kind of laid the whole thing out on Game Freak, and he had created the Ghost and Crossbones logo. So it was already like, Chris is already a pivotal person to make what this thing's gonna fucking look like.
The cool thing is, our whole goal was just to get the music out to people. So every song for that first 9 weeks we gave out for free.
Party in the Graveyard, actually, the track itself, was one of my favorite songs guitar-wise, because personally I felt like it's one of the coolest songs I've written on guitar. There's legit like 3 guitar parts going the whole time, whether you can hear them or not, but that one was fun for me.